Liverpool away to Sunderland tonight. Liverpool have an opportunity to close the gap again on Chelsea and again on Man United after both teams dropping points last night. Now, I've said a few weeks back here that I thought like we'll always do enough to get top 4, top 5 because we've a fifth spot's come available now for the Champions League. Now I'm starting to get worried because I'm looking at as the weeks goes on, I think we're drifting and it's starting to worry me. So there's no better opportunity tonight for Liverpool to close that gap than away to Sunderland. But Sunderland is obviously a tough team. They're outperforming themselves this season with the Premier League, as you know. They're newly promoted, and they're giving it one hell of a crack to Premier League this season. And and I find all them northeastern teams anyway, with the atmosphere, midweek games, Newcastle, Sunderland, all these teams, I think they're tough teams, tough places to go. So Liverpool will be under pressure tonight, there's no doubt about it. Now, I keep toying with the fact, I keep saying to myself, Slot will get he'll get the sack, and then I say to myself, do you know what, they're going to give him to the end of the season now at this stage. And I'm thinking to myself, if Liverpool again lose tonight, like, it's worrying. It's really, really worrying. Are they going to actually say once and for all, look, this is it? Because I think this seals it tonight for me. If Liverpool don't win tonight, I honestly think, and especially if Sunderland beat them, the point wouldn't even, excite me. I think that's it. I think if Sunderland win tonight, we're gone. We're not getting no Champions League football. That's it. Now, at that stage, would you be better off sticking with Slot, because what more can he do? He's not gonna get his Champions League. I don't know, but I honestly think that they should bring in. A lot of people wouldn't agree with this. I would, until the end of the season, bring in Steven Gerrard. That'd be my thing, especially with him being a local and all the great years he had as a player. I know being a manager is different, but it would definitely get the atmosphere back in Anfield to where everyone, it'd be electric. And then hopefully Alonso would come in the summer. I think City are sniffing around him, I'm hearing. So again, if Liverpool delay these things, they're leaving an opportunity to get caught again. But look, first things first, Liverpool are 5 points behind Chelsea and 6 points behind Man United. Now they have a game in hand tonight. They have to close this. They have to start capitalising on these results, because Chelsea and United have been in great form as late. We don't know if they're going to continue to drop points. They will, I suppose, at some stage, but we have to be ruthless and get loads of points in the meantime. Anyways, let's go through the starting lineup, quickly go through it. It's in goals, obviously, is Alisson. Then we have Robertson left full, Van Dijk, Konaté. The team, yourself, speaks itself. Endo is coming in tonight for Szoboszlai. Big loss, Szoboszlai at the weekend, getting sent off. Big loss, down 3 games. And we're down 3 games with him. McAllister, Gravenberch, Salah starts again, Wirtz, Gakpo, and Ekitike. Ekitike has been very good this season, we know that. Wirtz is starting to come into form, even though he was very quiet against Man City. And I'm waiting for Salah to pick up again after the African nations. He needs to get up and running. Gakpo, I don't know why he starts. I really don't at this stage. It's just at this point now, I actually think they should be giving Rio a chance. I think he's a young lad, as I said it before. He's fresh, he's new, he's fast. He's something different that these players are not familiar with, or they've never come up against him. So but he's not budging. But anyways, look, that's the starting lineup. We'll come back at half time and have a chat about it. Half time, Sunderland 0, Liverpool 0. From the 25th minute on, Liverpool have been the better team. I think the game, there was nothing happening for the first 25 minutes until Wirtz got that shot on target. Then the game, Liverpool woke up, it seemed, after that. Wirtz was unlucky in hitting the post after it. But since that time of the game, Liverpool have been the better team. And look, they have to make sure going into the second half that they keep up the same momentum, because Liverpool are definitely on the front foot and looking like they're going to win this game. That's not saying Sunderland won't come out, because at some stage in this game, yourself, Sunderland, there'll be an onslaught from Sunderland. And look, being on top, being dominant doesn't mean nothing, we know, but it's not. It's it doesn't look too bad so far. I'm just looking at the stats here. Look, you've seen it yourself. Liverpool have 14 shots to 2. A lot of them have been blocked, but Liverpool have been the better team. Possession, they have more possession, even though I'm not gone on possession these days, as you know. And as you can see, look where the ball was most of the time. Like, Liverpool have a obviously have most possession, and the ball is mostly in Sunderland's half. Even this red map here, that's actually Robertson. Robertson is getting down there a lot, and he's linking up well with Gakpo. Yeah, that's the first half. It's not, it's not. I mean, I prefer to be going in with a lead of 1-0 or whatever, but let's see how the second half goes. Hopefully Liverpool get away with here with 3 points, because it'll be a great steal if they can, but Sunderland are no pushovers. Liverpool wins 1-0. The result we needed, just to keep the pressure on Man United. That leaves us 2 points behind Chelsea and 3 points behind Man United. Just the difference, again, as I said previously, like we're on their heels now. I just felt tonight if we lost that game, we're definitely out of the race. But look, Liverpool were the better team, as I said, in the first half. Second half came out Liverpool, and thankfully they got their goal. Van Dijk, ball was going in anyways, and Diarra helps it into the net. But I think, you know what, tonight looking at that game, I think Liverpool were very good defensively. That was the thing I was most impressed with. I think that Konaté was brilliant, Van Dijk was brilliant, and I thought Konaté got in some crucial challenges in that game if you go back and watch it. And Bromy obviously up front for Sunderland, he's a handful, he's a big man as well and strong. So I think Liverpool handled him well. Unfortunately, Endo, who doesn't love Endo? He's out now for a while. I'd say it looks bad. Like, I think it looks like ligament damage looking at the replay, but we're just unlucky with injuries as well. But look, wasn't going to be this Sunderland game was always going to be a difficult game. As I said, these northeastern teams going up away from home on midweek nights, it can be tough because the fans are at full voice, it seems, in evening games. Same with Anfield, but they got the job done, and it just gives us a bit of belief, just to hang in there. Now, I was looking at the fixtures there. The fixtures aren't the worst in the world for Liverpool in the next 5-6 games. So now, we've said it before, it looks good on paper. It looks like Liverpool should be getting points from the next few games. But, we've been here before with Liverpool. They can, with the form they're in, you can't trust them to go on a serious run. But having said that, I prefer them than potential tougher fixtures, which they're not. So, So, defensively, I was more impressed tonight. Offensively, Ekitike had a great chance with a header there, I think, to make it 2-0, but he put it wide, similar to the game against Man City at the weekend. But look, I'm happy. I think they've done well tonight, and hopefully they can continue to win, continue to get points on the board, because we want to be back in the Champions League next season. That's it. But great result, and let's see how we fare out over the next few games. There's still a bit to go, but we'll keep going. Good luck.